Well, listen, welcome to Insider Betting, our inaugural show of our Inside Fighting's betting show. And we have a huge UFC 294 this weekend, right, Timmy?
That is
And
correct.
what are our odds? Our odds are
We've got Islam Makhachev is a minus 250 favorite, taking on Alexander Volkanovski for the second time. Volk is a plus 205 underdog. In the co-main event, we've got Khamzat Chimaev is a minus 310 favorite, and he's taking on former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman, who is a plus 250 dog. So give us your
nice.
pick.
Is that a 3-round or a 5-round for
That's
Usman?
a 3-round.
The 3-round?
Yeah.
Ooh, that favors Chimaev.
Yeah, in my opinion. I like those odds for Usman, but he's been in those championship rounds, so I was, I would agree. I'm not taking that bet at all, though, at minus 310. Maybe Kamaru, maybe sprinkle a little Kamaru Volkanovski parlay right there, right? But, but hey, listen, Johnny Walker's a good one to watch too there. I got, Magomed didn't look good in his last fight against Jan. And Johnny's probably going to get clipped, but if he doesn't, he's been looking better, and who knows, that could be a surprise one. He's always surprising. I wasn't impressed.
Do you like Johnny Walker as a dog this weekend? You would bet Johnny Walker as an underdog.
I bet Volkanovski as a dog. That's who I would bet out of those three. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
just and if you want to throw him in a parlay, Volk by decision, which is probably how he is going to win if he wins, it's a plus 475. So that's some value right there.
Parlay with Usman?
With Volk. Volk by decision is a plus 475. So if you if you want to throw that in a parlay.
So what's your pick, Robby?
I'm gonna go with I like that. Volkanovski by decision. These are tough parlays. If you want to be crazy, you can do Volkanovski, Usman, and even throw in Walker there, but limit your bet size because, Walker's a firecracker. He's probably going to get clipped in this one. But anything can happen when he's in the ring. So at 3-1, and Kamaru, I mean, come on, he's a champion. Who's he lost to? Leon Edwards, right? Like, he's a dog. So I just think a 3-round fight favors Chimaev because of his aggressive speed. But if he can avoid that takedown, we'll see.
Yeah, so my pick is so Robby's saying do a parlay. You know me, I want to win you guys some money. You want to win money, throw down as much as you could throw down on Chimaev. I think Usman's old. He's 36, 37 now. I do like Usman. He follows me on Twitter. No disrespect to Usman. Maybe after this he'll probably unfollow me, which is fine. I hope he doesn't. But I do appreciate the follow. He's a legend in the sport, future Hall of Famer, one of the greatest welterweight champions of all time. I think his time has passed. He hasn't recovered from the Leon Edwards knockout. And I think Chimaev's young, hungry, and he's just going to put it on him. And the whole knee pop thing at the training thing, I think his knee did pop. And he's trying his hardest to say that it didn't pop. And he's out here doing these videos saying that that's clickbait and shit. If he didn't say that, there's no reason to defend it. But the fact that he knows he said his knee popped, he's out here doing videos trying to defend it. I think he has bad knees. I think his knee popped at the open workout. And I think Chimaev's just going to put it on him. So I think Chimaev's a solid bet. As far as the main event, I wouldn't touch it. It's a toss-up. Two great legend. Well, Volk's a legend. Islam's on his way to becoming a legend. But two great fighters, two great champions. That's a 50-50 fight. I wouldn't touch it. Maybe throw down something super small on Volk, just because he's the underdog. But I think the guaranteed money here is Chimaev. You heard it here first. Guaranteed money, Chimaev. What do you think, Timmy?
Beautiful. All right. So I think in the main event, I really think the cards are stacked in Islam's favor. He's going to have more time to hydrate. He's going to have the crowd on his side. He had a full camp. Everything that went against him last time is in his favor this time. And I just think he's going to get another decision. I think it's going to be 5 rounds. I think it's going to be a close, competitive fight. But I think, he's going to find a way to edge out the rounds. He's going to find a way to hold him down like he did in the 4th round of the first fight. So I think Islam by decision is probably your best bet in the main event. The co-main event, man, that is an intriguing fight. I think, Cap, you make a really good point about Chimaev, but I think Usman, we don't know how he's going to look at middleweight, right? Sometimes when guys come up, he already has power in his hands, right? And Chimaev doesn't really move his hands a lot.
What don't you guys understand? His knee pop. But go on.
His knee popped, but that would affect him more in the grappling, right? And these are two grapplers, so maybe they're going to stand up. And what I'm saying is Usman has power in his hands, and Chimaev doesn't move his head. And now Usman's moving up in weight, so maybe he's gonna hit harder. I don't know. I think Usman by KO is a plus 650. So if you think that that's a possibility, you're getting great money on that. That being said, it's hard to pick against Chimaev. I think you're right, Cap. I think Chimaev's the younger guy. He's got the full camp. Usman doesn't got the full camp. And then Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker. I think Ankalaev's just he's gonna win that fight. Johnny Walker's got to do something wild, and it's probably not gonna work against a guy like Ankalaev. So yeah, those are my picks. Just throwing it out there. Walker, if he's gonna win by KO, right? Because he's not gonna win the decision. Him by KO is a plus 600. If anyone wants to throw that out there.
It's good bet.
I'll revert back for a second. I think Ankalaev by KO TKO. Even though I want to go Walker KO. Ankalaev there. I think Chimaev by decision, because just looking at the odds plus 275, I think Usman's going to be able to survive 3 rounds. I think those are really good odds. You're getting almost 3-1. And I'm still going to take Volkanovski. I would just take the money line of Volkanovski because he can clip you too. Decision is likely, but it's not that 2-1, almost 5-1. Yeah, I just take the money line on Volkanovski for that.
Yeah,
one.
it was pretty
I'm going
interesting.
underdogs.
I'm pretty sure Islam said, like, what was the last time
Underdog
Volkanovski
picks.
knocked somebody out? It was literally his last fight. He got a TKO over Yair Rodriguez, and then before that, it was the Korean Zombie, right? So
Insider betting. We appreciate you viewers. Thank you. You guys want to win money? We got the greatest analysis here. Robby Clark, Timmy James. Who else do you guys want to hear break down fights? These guys know what the fuck they're talking about, and they teach me things all the time. So if you want to win some money, and I bet off feeling, I bet off what I see. Usman looks like he's looking old. Don't bet the old guy. But anyways, listen. Thank you for joining us on Insider Betting. Make sure you also watch our podcast, Fight Season Podcast.